I wanted to follow up with some of the results, having experienced the Reiki-Gong healing session that I had with Phil Love. The three people that I released were my father, my ex-husband, and a former significant other. All three people had been very influential in my life, and I'd had strong ties with them. The ties weren't the problem, but the unhealthy aspect, the control, the how do I want to put this? The power that I gave away to each of them was not theirs any longer. The relationships had changed. I had grown up. I had become an adult. I'm 51 and Matt's a grown up. I was no longer married and I was no longer in the relationship. And yet there were these cords, these entanglements that were about a level of codependency that was not for my highest and best. And they had to be released without losing the actual relationship with each of these people. I still have and love my father. I still have a relationship with my ex-husband. We share many children together. And this person with whom I no longer have a romantic tie, I still have a genuine friendship. So they had to be released on that level of affecting me where I had given away my power. In the aftermath of my session with Phil Love, there was an encounter with my father. I'll leave the details out of it, but there had been some very deep and profound misunderstandings on both of our parts. There had been a lot of wounds going all the way back to pre-birth, early childhood, young adulthood, and more recent times. And I had always wanted to talk to him on a heart level, for him to see me, feel me, understand me, and accept me for who and how I am as a human being. Not just an extension of him, not just his daughter, but me, the person, who I believe chose to come through him into this lifetime, and someone that I very much want to have an adult, respectful, caring, and compassionate relationship with. But I didn't see any way possible for that to happen. Circumstances prevailed. Once energy starts moving, look out, because it will keep moving. And the circumstances allowed for me to have an altercation, a very painful facing of what I thought would be the end of our relationship, and then miraculously a heart-to-heart connection that I wanted all my life. For the first time ever, I felt seen, heard, accepted, and loved by the man who fathered me, who raised me, who deeply influenced me in all manner of ways throughout my life. And I saw him. It was an amazing experience. We started with walls, intense walls up between the two of us, just an absolute breach. And we ended coming together, embracing, hugging. I snotted all over his neck because that's what I do when I cry hard. And I was puffy-eyed, and I said everything I ever wanted to say to him, and he heard me. It was a very big miracle. I was also able to confront my former husband on a couple of issues where I had rights as the mother of my children. I was able to take a stand and speak for myself. This chakra was open, and I said what I needed to say. And there's more work to be done there, but I am hopeful of a genuine friendship happening between the two of us, for our sake and mostly for our children's sake. And the third one, the person who used to be a very significant romantic tie for me. I've been able to experience what it's like to see him and care for him as a beautiful human being without any feeling of grief, longing, mourning. That's been cleared, and I wish him well, and I enjoy the friendship that we're perhaps just now launching. other things in my life, some rather amazing, significant things have been happening. Um, we'll see where they go. But I have a lot of hope. It's almost like magic, except that when we let go and we trust the universe around us is benevolent, kind, loving, compassionate, and we're with it. It's part of us. When we realize that, when we experience that through anything that enables us to get past those barriers, the way that Reiki-Gong did for me, when that happens, it is a miracle. And it's fun to believe in magic again, to be part of it. I'm excited to see what manner of things I can manifest in my life now that I've got the magical, miraculous mojo working for me again. I got my groove back, and I'm excited, and I'm happy. And trust me, if I can go from will I survive to wow, what a beautiful world, I think anyone can. So find out. Find out for yourself whether this can be a conduit for you, a tool for you. There are so many wonderful tools. Try them all. Try this one. Find out what works with you, what resonates, what makes you get your magic back. Bye bye.